Oh, hi. Another question I get repeatedly, of course, is what gun should I buy, Hickok? I mean, I'm impressed that everybody values my opinion, or a lot of people do. I get questions, I mean, daily, probably 8 or 9 at least, about what gun is best, the Glock this, Glock that, or what gun would you... I'm sorry. I'm just a little jumpy today, I guess. We were going to do an FAQ, but you know, we noticed we had to kind of set up to do a Glock 23 video later. I guess we'll just go ahead and do the Glock 23 video. We'll forget the FAQ, okay? Let's just go on up to the table. Plus, I've shot one of our 2-liters we had set up and everything. So we'll just continue with the Glock 23. Speaking of favorite guns, that's one of my favorites, and we'll get back to the FAQs later. How's that? Now, you notice you didn't notice. What I had there was, of course, was my carry gun. I was just wasn't planning to do a video with it right now, but had my hollow points there, my PDX 1s in there, so let's put those over there. But we were going to do a video later with this gun, had it all set up, Glock 23. And if you believe that, you're the kind of people we like watching our videos. No, yeah, we're gonna do a Glock 23 Gen 4 Chapter 2 video, and we're gonna have a little fun, as you can tell, because we like to have fun. And man, how do you have more fun than to shoot a Glock and to shoot one that shoots the 40 caliber round, which I like, and is the compact, it's the mid-sized gun, and it's a Gen 4. I like the Gen 4s. People can complain on the internet boards all they want about the Gen 4s, and I know there have been some legitimate spring issues with some of those, with some ammo, but I haven't really. You saw the only issues I've had with the Glock 19 were with some of these extremely weak 3 rounds and some of the bulk ammo, and since then it hasn't even malfunctioned with those. I need to get it out and shoot it some more, the Glock 19 Gen 4. Glock 23 Gen 4, no problems at all. I haven't even done any of the upgrades on the springs, you know, the recalls or any of that thing, because they work fine as far as I'm concerned. So we're going to take the Glock 23, as you know from, speaking of FAQ videos, I have an FAQ video on my favorite gun, which a lot of people apparently have not seen yet, because you get that question. And this might just be it. It might just be it. In terms of a carry gun or this type of firearm, now I could argue with myself all day long about my favorite gun. Is it a Colt single action? Is it a Smith & Wesson double action? You know, all that kind of thing. But the Glock 23 is like the perfect gun in so many ways. It's powerful enough. It has nice capacity. It's a mid-sized gun. It's utterly reliable. You know, you could just go on and on. And for those of you who do continue to ask about what is the best gun, I've gotten to where I'll say, if you don't mind recoil, if you're going to shoot pretty much, you want a little bit bigger bullet, Glock 23, buy one. And if you haven't shot much, you're not going to be an avid shooter necessarily, Glock 19, you know, they'll both work. Nothing wrong with a 9mm, and it's not like one is a wimpy bullet that's totally ineffective or something, and the other is a nuclear solution or anything. There's not a lot of difference. Any handgun, you know, they're all underpowered necessarily. They're just something that gets you to a shotgun or a rifle, you know, if the bad guys come and all that. But you're not necessarily going to be around a rifle or a shotgun. So you pick what you shoot the best. We're going to shoot the Glock 23. I love this gun. It's for almost, I guess it's been 20 years since I bought the first one, the 40 caliber. I've had good luck with it. I've never had any problems with it. I reloaded it for almost 10 years, competed with it, and then just enjoyed it. And this size gun, I know back in the early 90s, I was shooting one of these, carrying one of these for police work. I was competing with it, and I remember telling people over and over how this is the best kept secret, this gun, because not many people were into the Glock 23. They just thought, well, that's too small for that gun, you know. I know it's hard to imagine that now with the 27 being so popular, and 26, and you know, and the 23. So many people are aware of it now. But there was a time when I was even stranger than I am now, because I carried and I competed and shot the Glock 23. When I showed up at a match with this thing, people just, man, you gonna shoot that little thing? Doesn't seem small to me now, it seems big. Okay, let's shut up and shoot. I've got a lot of mags loaded here, and we've got a bunch of targets to play with over there. So instead of shooting factory hollow points. Let's shoot some practice ammo here. All right, this is all federal, by the way. I've got my, this is the Galco King Tuck holster, by the way. And so I'm always experimenting with these. I like that type of holster, the crossbreed. And I actually have a couple more companies that are making or sending me holsters that make the same type of holster. So this is it's a very desirable type of inside the waistband holsters, you know. So I'll just keep y'all apprised. To me, there's not a lot of difference between the King Tuck and the crossbreed, and we'll see what the others are like when I get those. Let's play. See if I can still shoot this thing. I'd better be able to, since I'm carrying it this weekend. All right, little 12-ouncer. Okay. Yeehaw! Wow, dramatic. Nice. I see one hiding in the tree here. With just the lid showing. Oh, there's one. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, a couple of cans right here need to be blasted. There you go. That tree is a pretty good indicator. You know, we have a video where we were kind of rating power, shooting one of the swinging plates with a lot of different bullets. You might have seen that. You know, that shooting tree in a way achieves the same purpose. You know, when you're out here shooting 115 grain 9mm rounds at it, it just doesn't want to go around. Those 40s knock it around. You know, I mean, people badmouth the 40 as short and weak, you know, all they want, but it hits hard. It really does, I think. It's a nice cartridge. Nice mid-power, mid-range, well, about mid-range, but speaking of mid-range, let's go on out to long range. Let's try Mr. Gong first. I'm getting some sloppy sight pictures. I see the gong even bouncing around out there. Takes a lot to move it. Sweet sound, sweet sound. Let's roll a couple of animals if we can. See where we need to hold on those babies. Right there, I guess. There he goes. It's easy to tell I like this gun, isn't it? And I really haven't shot all that much. Not this one. Well, that old goat never wants to fall, but we'll at least make him mad. Yeah, hopefully that made him mad. Make the turkeys mad. They're shooting too fast. It's almost like shooting a basketball or something. You just feel like you can't miss once you get to rolling with it. There we go. Just feel like you can't miss. Let's see if I can pick off that chicken around or over the top of that plate. There we go. Sweet, sweet. I think I've just about, no, I've got some more over here, good. I'm just going to take out that gopher while I'm at it. And I am confident I can hit him eventually. What did I tell you? You know what? There's a little circle up there too, a little disc. Can't see it too well, but let's throw some lead at it. There we go. There's a chicken sitting over there too, in the leaves. Oh man, that's too much fun. Too much fun. Let's put those in my pouch here. I just love this gun. Well, what else over there? Let me, I'm going to pop that ram on the head, or the horn if I can. Nah, that's all it took, a high hit. Nice, nice, nice. Sweet, sweet. More ammo, more ammo. Okay, calm down now. Gotta get your hits. I love this gun. Boy, I guess I do. I've emptied all my mags, haven't I? I'll tell you. Now, we have a couple more here. Before I do exhaust those, I'll tell you now, this gun, hey, I'm getting a little bite on this. I normally get a bite it off from a Glock. But, you know, everything's stock in this gun, okay, except for the grips. I've got the Talon grips on it, and you might notice I have put a couple of layers up in there, you know, because I don't like the hump on a Glock. And even with the replacement back straps, you still get the hump. Not quite as bad. And I have kind of worked on this. So I have this thing, I've got it tailored to where it just feels great to me. It just feels perfect. It really does. I don't know, maybe it's those back straps. Or I just got a bad grip on it there once. That's okay. That happens. It normally doesn't with a Glock. If it did, I would be looking for other guns. But feels good. Now I've got some of these 22 round mags. Let's shoot at least one of those. Let's see, yeah, 22 rounds. I've got 21, I guess, in that one. And that's the neat thing about Glocks. You can take a Glock 27 and any mag you have. In fact, one of these, some of these, I think one of these was a Glock 22 magazine. You all knew that. That looks like it right there. Yeah, holds 15. See, that's a Glock 22 magazine. Most of these are Glock 23 magazines that hold 13. And then you have these that hold, I think these are the biggest magazines that Glock makes for the 40 that hold 22. And of course for the 9mm you have all sizes as well. So all the mags are interchangeable basically, you know, by caliber. So let's, well, we might shoot both of them, you never know. Let's put this baby in there. Look at him getting all carboned and dirty. Probably will malfunction on it. All right, now there's a rig. Well, let's just move down and play a little bit here. Oh, we got a guy here we got to take out first. And before we get too close, let's work on that that cinder block and that little drink sitting there. All right, we have another one. We have another one. Oh boy, too much fun. Couple of rounds left. Let's give Mr. Gong another share. No missing or ending with a miss. So Glock 23 Gen 4, just like all the others, they tend to work. I'm all dirty. I wonder how many rounds I just fired. Quite a few. And that's why, you know, I depend on these things. I just do not expect them to malfunction. And they rarely ever, if ever, let me down. So just like at the beginning of the video, it had hollow points in it, they worked. You know, they hit where I expected them to hit. The gun did what it was supposed to do on those 3 shots. And then for the the following 100 shots or 200 shots, however many we fired. But the Glock 23 Gen 4 or any generation is hard to beat in a handgun. Compact, mid-size, it works. Boy, you know, when I'm shooting a Glock 23, there is absolutely no mistaking that life is good.